All right, we got an asshole alert, ladies and gentlemen. Asshole alert. U.S. Senator, who's a Democrat, I must add, Mark Warner threatens federal action against Steam if it does not take action against alleged anti Semitism claims. So, this is all in the wake of everything that's happening and going on with Twitch, where you got idiots like Hassan causing problems, and just this whole world is a shit show online. And it seems like our government is starting to come in and try to make things even more hell, or at least this senator is. Now, Mark Warner is a senator from the state of Virginia. He threatened federal action against Steam and the parent company Valve. So, Gabe Newell, stop making Half Life and get with it. Let's take care of Steam. Nah, I'm just joking. Anyways, he said if it does not take action against its alleged anti Semitism, supposedly proliferating on the website. So, this was a tweet that he put out saying, I'm taking action against hateful and anti Semitic rhetoric proliferating on Steam. We need to ensure that social networks aren't breeding grounds for extremist, violent groups. So, pretty fucking random that we're getting some old government politician focusing on Steam. It's almost like they're always looking for a reason to go after gamers, right? Back in the day, it was Mortal Kombat. That's why the ESRB came out. And again, this whole Twitch apocalypse is probably causing a lot of the issues that we're seeing here. A lot of government officials are trying to take note on streamers and gamers alike. And yeah, Mark Warner, do you not have anything better to do? Like actual like make changes to infrastructure in your state and maybe help your taxpayers that are in your state instead of attacking Steam as a platform. Now, going on, let's take a look at this article, which we're reading from Fandom Pulse. It says an attached press release also revealed that U.S. Senator Mark R. Warner today urged leadership at Valve, a prominent video game company, to respond to reports that their gaming distribution and social network and platform Steam has hosted extremist and hateful content, including over 1.5 million users and tens of thousands of groups that share and amplify anti Semitic, Nazi, sexuality, or gender based hate and white supremacist content. It added, Senator Warner called for broad action from Valve to bring its content moderation standards in line with industry standards and crack down on the rampant proliferation of hate-based content. Okay, there's going to be bad apples in every little bunch, right? But you can't go and police a whole entire platform with millions of users on it. Yeah, we're going to have bad content, stuff like that. But stuff does get filtered. Stuff does get filtered and taken down and reported. There's been instances of games being taken down because they were labeled as hateful content and stuff. So what this individual is going through or what they're trying to accomplish, okay, again, all this whole rhetoric that we're hearing from government officials and stuff just seems like it's starting to double down. And again, there's much more better things that they could be taken care of at this time. But this says, of note, Warner's team cited a report from the Anti-Defamation League claiming that more than 1.8 million unique pieces of extremist and hateful content, including explicitly anti-Semitic, neo-Nazi, and Islamic terrorist material, were identified on Steam, the world's largest and most popular online gaming marketplace. And that according to the Anti-Defamation League, this data was allegedly created by an AI called Hate Vision that was trained on 65,954 instances of hate symbols that was then used to identify 78.7% of extremist symbols in the test data set. And 97.1% of the symbols it classified as extremists were actually extremists. Okay, so they're using an AI software program called Hate Vision. One thing I learned is a lot of these people, more particularly Democrats, like to label stuff as hate speech and hate content and extremists if it doesn't go in their, should I say, echo chamber. All right. We've noticed that Twitch recently was getting away with a lot of stuff that was pro-Palestine, and I'm not trying to get into all this bullshit with war and Palestine versus Israel, but we've definitely seen with people like Hassan, there's been a bit of a favor towards individuals. And then also that lady Frogan who said that they wanted soldiers to get PTSD. So I have no clue what this guy's agenda is here other than to try to control free speech. I'm not saying all free speech is good speech, but it's Steam, right? And now all of a sudden you want to try to take care of it in wake of all the stuff that's going on in this world with Twitch and all that. So this says the Anti-Defamation League has previously been caught creating suspect reports in order to convince companies and politicians to take action according to its desires. So this is where it comes at. The Anti-Defamation League sounds like an organization that acts towards specific agendas for itself, according to its desires, right? So, in fact, Rachel Cowart, who founded the research department at Take This and served as research director, revealed in an interview with Ars Technica that she created the Take This organization after encountering a 2019 nationally representative survey from ADL and found that nearly 1 in 4 respondents were exposed to extremist white supremacist ideology in online games. Okay, so all this bullshit about hating white people and all this crap, they're all sick in the fucking head, all these wokies. I've played video games for quite some time, and I haven't seen any kind of white supremacist rhetoric in any fucking game. Sure, there might be a game here or there on Steam that promotes some kind of weird extremist views, but they're acting like it's all Steam. Now, it said, however, in a Game UX 22 presentation sponsored by Bungie, Cowart admitted that the polling was a crock of crap. In 2019, the Anti-Defamation League reported that nearly 1 in 4 was 23% of game players are exposed to white supremacist ideology in game. And honestly, somebody asked me how I got into this work because it seems like a very niche area, but it was this report. And then when I saw that, I thought that the number is so high, it can't be that high. It can't possibly be that high. And I called Daniel Kelly, who led this research, and he was like, no, that's the number. And I was like, okay, we have to do something about that. That's terrifying. In 2021, they did another report looking at the same thing. They found the number was closer to 1 in 10, but it's unclear whether this is actually a change in the landscape or just differences in sampling, as is with research sometimes, she admitted. So, no clue. No fucking clue. Now, going on, this says, nevertheless, in a letter sent to Valve Corporation's president and co-founder, Gabe Newell, Warner threatened Valve must bring its content moderation practices in line with industry standards or face more intense scrutiny from the federal government for its complicity in allowing hate groups to congregate and engage in activities that undoubtedly puts Americans at risk. And then he demanded Newell answer a series of questions about Valve and Steam's content moderation policies. Yeah, whatever. Now, Smash JT did make a pretty good video about this and a good article that you can read on his website. And in my opinion, it's fucking weird that we got a senator coming and suddenly, I guess, pushing up some kind of thing in regards to this. I thought I saw some on Twitter, actually, earlier today where he was, it was an interesting fucking thing. Let me take a look at it. I should have had it pulled up. All right, so Madam Savvy posted this tweet saying, if the name sounds familiar to you, it's because he was exposed in the Twitter files by Elon Musk and Tabibi. Warner was part of the politicians and governments pushing platforms to censor certain accounts, despite those accounts failing to show a pattern of behavior that support his claims. Who is among the most wealthy of all the Senate, was part of the Intelligence Committee at the time, but he's held power since 2009. Though most of his wealth was amassed prior to politics, he's only grown his coffers since. So he oversees housing and urban affairs. BlackRock and Blackstone are very interested in this man. Intelligence and a few other things. He was also the lead behind getting TikTok banned in America, which does remain a controversial topic. And you can see that I do not believe this man supports censorship in such a black and white way, but it's unclear how he forms his opinions around it. The only thing I do know is he speaks from a place of ignorance here today. And yeah, you can see Savvy, my God, definitely put a huge amount of stuff right here. You can see top contributions for him. The ADL is an evil and overreacting organization full of rich people who fund extreme leftists, though has come under fire in the past years thanks to other extreme lefties who have taken the side of Palestinians, who claim the organization is now right-leaning. So this all just comes as part of the whole Palestine versus Israel stuff here. Great thread that Savvy has right here. His top contributor is Apollo Global Management. an alternative asset manager who's heavily invested into real estate. Very interesting if you guys want to go and check this out. Seems like Warner has specific agendas that he's trying to reach out to. Now, people are calling it out. Smash his high mark. This is very stupid and illegal. Protected under the First Amendment. What are you pursuing is not only wrong, but extremely anti-American. Please stop. Grum says you're talking about 0.75% of Steam. It's a waste of money and time. I mean, definitely. U.S. Senator has nothing better to do than to try and take away people's rights. Kindly fuck off with your fake hate rhetoric. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying fuck off. So, we'll see what happens with this. Definitely, this is a new challenger to the fight that's looking to stir up some shit. So, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe if you're brand new. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.